Hi, welcome in. If you are here, you're stepping into your highest timeline, and I'm here to help you navigate that journey. I'm just going to tap in, get a channeled message, and then I'll pull some cards. We'll go wherever the energy takes us. If at any point during this message something resonates with you, please like and comment so that you can claim the energy and add to the collective. All right, let me get tapped in. Tapping in now, Spirit, to the collective. Bring this message to anyone who needs to hear it. Bring through messages only for their highest and greatest good. Remove me, make me a clear channel for your word. What message does the collective need in this moment, Spirit? Okay. I'm really seeing a heavy rainstorm, and I'm seeing you look out at the heavy rainstorm. You're inside looking out, watching it, and you're deciding whether you should just leave now because the rain isn't going to stop anytime soon, or if you should just wait it out. And so you're kind of watching your watch and watching the time, and you don't want to get wet. You don't want to drive in this storm, but if it's going to last for the next 2-3 hours, you might as well just go now. But if it's going to clear up in 10-15 minutes, then you'd rather wait. So definitely getting some you wish you knew. You wish you knew how this was going to. You wish you knew how this was going to play out. You wish you knew if it was going to end soon and you could just go and everything would be fine and you didn't need to worry about all that, or if you should just go in the storm. And I'm getting a message from Spirit that says make a plan, meaning if the storm is not let up in 5 minutes, then I'm just going to go. So it's give it a chance, but if it doesn't let up, you're still going to do what you need to do. So whatever this storm is in your life, whether it's an argument with someone, whether it's something you feel you need to say something about, something that you're deciding, should I take action or should I not? This could be a home repair, you need to call about, your AC or what, but you just want to see, I'm getting from Spirit that whatever the thing is that's troubling you right now, that you're kind of I don't know if I should take action on. Spirit's saying, make a plan that if by X date you haven't heard back, or if by X time things haven't been resolved, you haven't gotten any more information, then you're going to move forward in some type of way. Some way that is aligned for you, that's just going, you're not just going to wait back and let the storm all happen and wait forever, right? So I'm getting that instead of sitting in this space of I don't know what to do, Spirit's saying you can make a plan and you do know. So set that up for you, whatever it is. If you're waiting to hear back from someone, if you feel you want to take action but you don't know if you need to yet, make a plan. In another hour from now, in 2 days from now, in whatever. If you haven't, then I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Okay? So that's going to be how you wait out this storm. And I'm also getting that the delay, the waiting, is a good part. So, we don't want to be reactive. We want to be responsive. We want to be aligned. And a lot of times our old wounding and our shadow comes out when we are reactive. So, you don't want to run out into the storm and get soaked and then it's all day you're wet when, oh my gosh, the sun came out 5 minutes later. So it's chill. See what happens. Let the process unfold. Let somebody else respond. Let's see what they're going to do, what they're going to say, how the situation's going to unfold before we take our action. But it doesn't mean that we don't take action. But when we have that pause, the 5 minutes, the 2 hours, the 3 days, whatever it is for you in your situation, it allows us to respond in a way that is very aligned and thought through and not reactive, right? Not from triggering, but from just this is who I am and how I act, how I'm going to respond to this situation. So let's pull some cards. Which deck, Spirit? Okay. Rider-Waite-Smith. I swear sometimes Spirit's like, nope, nope. Like, I'm like, come on, which one is it? And it's like, okay. So traditional tarot here. So this is a, we've all been there, right? We've all been like, I wish I would make the right decision. I hate to do something right now because if I do something right now and it's going to get better, you know, it's also like, I'm sure everybody can relate to gas prices right now. If I get gas right now and tomorrow gas is a bunch higher, or I'm going to beat myself up if tomorrow gas is a bunch cheaper. It's like that kind of feeling. And Spirit saying you're spending a lot of energy worried about something that doesn't matter that much. Okay? Like, yeah, okay, so you might have lost out 20 cents a gallon. It's not the end of the world. Like, just, it's taking up too much of your brain power. Okay, so you might have to go to the store while it's raining out, but like you got the store, you got it done. Just like if it's something that you're worried about that you can just do, just fill up your car. Just go get a little wet. Just handle it right now if you can. But also, if it's something that like you're waiting on a response from somebody else or whatever, make a plan and respond from a place of, hey, I'm just curious, or hey, I need to make sure that this is moving along, or whatever this is. What more for this collective, Spirit? I hope y'all are doing really great. We've all been in this like, oh, I want to make the right decision space. Okay, so the first and only card that jumped out of the deck was the King of Swords. Okay, so you do know what you want to do. Like, you know, if you're like, screw it, I just want to run to the store right now because I don't care if it's raining. This is the only time I have to get the groceries, or whatever it is. You know, just do it. Just act out of pure clarity. What I'm hearing from Spirit is you are creating confusion where there doesn't need to be any. Like the whole, like, I don't know when I should get gas, and I don't know if the gas prices are going to go lower tomorrow, and I want to make the right decision. And Spirit's like, do you need gas? Get gas. That's how easy the decision is to make. That's all you need to know. Do you need gas? Get gas. Do you need to run to the store right now? Run to the store right now. Do you need to make this decision? Then make the decision. If you don't need to make the decision, or you don't need to respond to something, or it doesn't need to happen right now, or there's no sense in waiting to worrying about it because nothing's going to come through until 3 days from now anyway, then don't worry about it. Just take action on the things you know you need to do when you know you need to do them. Okay? Don't overcomplicate things. And on the bottom of the deck, I do get the Hermit, which the Hermit is going inside, finding the wisdom inside of us, checking in with your knowing. So you will find your clarity to be able to speak and act very confidently and clearly and be decisive when you go inside and you just check with yourself. And this doesn't need to be some long hermit mode of meditation. This can be a quick check with myself. Why am I going back and forth about this? What do I know is true for me? Got it. That's how I'm going to act. That's how I'm going to respond. That's how I'm going to move right now. From a place that logically makes sense, from a place that it's like obvious. That's what I'm going to do because that's what's aligned with my truth. And this King of Swords acts out of what they know is right. They know they're right. They don't need to explain themselves. It just works for them. And I'm really getting that this new decisive energy is it's new for you. Being decisive and just taking action from a place of inner knowing is new for you. But gosh, it feels nice to not sit there wondering about when I should do something or how I should respond or if I should respond or what I should do when or what the right move is. It's like, oh, that was taking up so much of your energy. This decisive King of Swords energy is like, oh, life can be a little less fucking confusing, especially when I'm making it confusing. What more for this collective spirit? I'm getting like spirit wants you to be more decisive. You know, like you're not giving yourself enough credit for what you know is right for you. You're waiting in a time that you don't need to wait, or you're responding in times that you don't need to respond. Like, you know, you don't need to do anything for external validation. Like, as long as you know, you can act from a place of peace that feels good to you. Okay? And I get that you feel sometimes or have felt like but I don't know which way to choose. Okay? And you were really like, yeah, felt blindfolded. But this I'm getting was out of like fear for something that wasn't necessarily anything you needed to be that afraid of. Like in the channeling, I got like, okay, so you're going to get a little wet. Okay, so like the gas prices go up tomorrow. I get that like you're trapping yourself in indecision because of silly bullshit that doesn't really even matter. So that needs to be cleared away. The fear of things that are insignificant. Okay? When things in the grand scheme of things don't matter that much, we need to stop giving our energy to it. So all of those things don't have space in your life right now. They need to be cleared away, because this like waffling or indecision or not trusting yourself is just, it's like delaying where you're headed. And Spirit's saying like, get good at making choices, because what we're going to start doing in life is going inside like the hermit did, getting our clarity, moving with action, decisiveness, knowing what we want and going forth towards it. And it's not a fast process. With the Knight of Pentacles, I get just like diligence, very methodical, intentional, choosing things that are right for you. But this is like paving your path. What I'm getting is like, you're like, I don't know. And like, I'm worried about the things that are going to fall away or the things that might happen if I don't make a decision or if I make the wrong decision, right? This is like more fear about making the wrong decision. I'm afraid of that. And Spirit's saying like, walk forward in what you know and right, what you know is right, what you know is the truth. Be decisive. Let those things fall out of your life, and then you'll just gain more practice at being decisive, choosing the things that are made for you, right for you. And your life is going to become more clear because you're not making it so confusing. You are choosing. You are at the steering wheel, and you're saying, no, I'm not going to get confused about this. I do know what's right. And I don't care what falls out of the way or what I miss out on, or stop thinking that you are going to miss out on something that's meant for you because you didn't make the right choice. Start making some freaking choices. See what falls away, okay? Because that's what needs to happen for you to go into your new life. And I'm hearing from Spirit, you have the strength. I know that you're like, this is scary. This is scary. You have the strength. You're the King of freaking Swords, dude. Be decisive. Take that action from a place of truth, your truth. Have the courage to do it. Let the things fall out of your life that need to fall out of your life, especially when it comes to confusion and fear and all of that. And you'll start to gain stability, gain identity, gain trust and confidence in, I choose, I take action, I make decisions. They're not always right, but you know what? I'm getting shit done. Like let's say we go ahead and get gas today because we need gas, and the next day the gas prices are cheaper. So we lost out a little bit there, but you know what's sweet is I have a full tank of gas right now and I'm not worried about gas today. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like you've still gotten the stuff done. You've still planted the seeds. You've still worked with intention, and your life is still good gravy. You're not going to like regret it, okay? Anything more for this collective spirit? If there is something, man, that you are like waffling on, Spirit is really saying, get decisive. Stop acting like you don't know. Okay? That's like coming through really strong. Okay, this is like these are 3 major arcana cards, so this is bigger, okay, for you. Then I know I'm saying gas prices and getting gas and like running to the grocery store and using like little small trivial things, and you're like, yeah, Rebecca, if that was what I was worried about, then I wouldn't be worried. But Spirit is saying that you have taken this pattern, this limiting belief, this is how the devil works. The devil wants us to sit there waffling, to sit there like, I don't know, I don't see, I'm scared. Fear is the devil's love language, okay? And you're not there anymore. You are so strong and you are so decisive that you cut through this limiting beliefs, these stories that it might not be good, you might lose out, you might not make the right decision, what's meant for you might not happen if you make this choice. That's all bullshit. Okay, that's what he likes. He's like, yep, that's me. Okay, that's how he works, okay? And so what I get is that this isn't just like about this one thing you're thinking of right now. So the one thing that you're waffling on that you're like, oh, thank you so much. Now I have clarity on that one thing. Spirit's saying, cool, but it's not about that one thing. It's more about you gaining strength in your ability to be decisive and move forward in action, to cut through the fear and the devil, to lay out a more stable foundation for yourself that is not based in fear, to know your worth. This is the Empress. She's divine feminine. She sits back and she receives. She is pregnant with a gift that she's giving the world. She knows her worth. She knows she's creating something amazing without having to do any work. Like, she's just that. She just knows her worth that much. Okay? And so when you come from that place, you don't really care because you're just doing things that back up that worth. I'm going to take action that's right for me because I know what I'm worth and I'm not stuck in confusion and blindfolded. I know that's how you would like me to stay, but I've moved on so much from that. Okay? I've moved on so much and I know my worth that this is really how you're bringing balance. It's a new you, and Spirit wants you to see yourself in action. Spirit wants you to see yourself getting decisive, yourself making decisions that are aligned with your Empress, aligned with you knowing your worth, okay? And not aligned with the devil, not aligned with fear and confusion and not seeing what you're doing. No. He's like, start making some choices and see how much of a badass you are, okay? And that will bring balance not only to you, but it brings balance to the collective. When we think about the collective's energy right now, there's fear, there's love, and I feel like, the planet, most of our people, most of our systems for a long time, years and years and years, for eternity, whatever, have been stuck in, you have to be afraid, you have to be oppressed to live and succeed here. And you need to get on the hamster wheel and do the things. And you're starting to choose that doesn't work for me anymore. I don't even know who you are or why I listen to you, but I'm not doing it anymore. And I don't care if a whole bunch of things need to go away, and a lot of things need to get shaken loose in my life because I'm building a very stable foundation. And it starts with me choosing what's right for me owning my worth. And then I will be able to bring more love to the planet simply by not operating anymore out of fear. And this is what Spirit needs us all to do. Start operating more out of love than fear so that we can bring this balance to the collective, the world, to ourselves. That's the message. The lighthouse can show you the shore, but you still need to steer the ship. If any of that resonated, or you're just claiming, okay, I'm going to be decisive now. I'm going to show myself that I can take a hold of this new life and not be so held back by fear of my decisions, then please comment below to claim this, like this video, and until next message.